Thank you, Mayor and Commissioners. I want to thank you for this. My car broke down on the way here, and your sergeant helped me push the car, and I walked the rest of the way.
That's what happens to mayors.
Yeah, that's what happens. So, my name is Larry Gierer, live at 721 Northeast 49th Street, Oakland Park, Florida. I am here tonight to promote the adoption of the Oakland Park Successful Ordinance requiring mandatory training to any business that sells alcohol past midnight. I will now share a brief evaluation of how this ordinance came about. In 1999, my neighborhood, the residents of Garden Acres, were faced with a detrimental situation, and it was all stemming from the single sale of alcohol from service stations and convenience stores. And to describe what was detrimental, we were finding intoxicated patrons blocking entrances to people's homes, trying to get into people's homes, and being passed out on front lawns. So we moved forward. I, as a president of the Neighborhood Association, moved forward and petitioned the City of Oakland Park to eliminate the single sale of alcohol from service stations and convenience stores. That initiative got me elected to office. After lobbying Tallahassee for 4 years, it was decided by the Beer Wholesalers Association that we were trying to regulate them and that we as a city did not have that power. I was not one to consider defeat, so I presented Oakland Park's single sale initiative to the United Way, and I was appointed to the governing board. I soon became the chair of the underage drinking task force. It was then that the City of Oakland Park partnered in a pilot program. Listen to the players in this pilot program. With the United Way, ABT, the Fort Lauderdale Police Department, the Oakland Park Sheriff's Department, the Broward Regional Planning Council, the Broward County Health Department, and the Department of Children and Families to create this ordinance and a training program known as PREP, Promoting Retailers Education Program, now being implemented throughout the state. This ordinance and training program closes the loophole that allows service stations and convenience stores from selling alcohol without any training, especially considering you only have to be 16 to sell alcohol in these businesses, and the fact that convenience stores are the #2 place where children get their alcohol. I'd like to insert at this point a message from Angela Ventura from the United Way requesting that I state this. In regards to minors selling alcohol, any child working at a convenience store can sell alcohol for consumption off premises. There is no regulation. The only regulations have to do with the child labor laws. This is really bad because the young clerk may not have the judgment to determine whether the product contains alcohol or not. And reading from the Department of Labor, the Children Department of Labor, it says persons under the age of 18 who are employed in drugstores, grocery stores, department stores, florists, specialty gift shops, and our automobile service stations which have obtained licenses to sell alcohol for beer and wine when such sales are made for consumption off premises is permitted. So that's a serious problem that we need to really consider. So, in addition to the success of the ordinance, the City of Oakland Park raised the permit fee to sell alcohol and was able to garner funds to establish the cost or to offset the cost of alcohol problems within their city. Underage drinking cost Broward County residents $258 million in 2007. According to FATA, Florida Alcohol and Drug Abuse Association, each year alcohol abuse costs Florida $21 billion. General Arthur Dean, CEO of CADCA, Community Anti-Drug Coalitions of America, states that the cost of excessive alcohol consumption is about $223 billion a year. $223 billion. Cities around the nation no longer need to foot the bill for the alcohol industry. The problem lies with them and not the city. They created this problem. It is time the industry gives back to America. It is also time they are held equally accountable as the tobacco industry for their intentional targeting of our youth over the past 40 years. They can afford or absorb any fee or tax a city, state, or nation may impose. I commend the City of Oakland Park and the businesses that understand the importance of this ordinance. I strongly urge you to consider adoption of the Oakland Park Ordinance. A formal presentation is available to you through the United Way. And in closing, I'd like to say what we know now that we didn't know then is that the human brain is not fully developed until the age of 22 to 25. And at the age of 18, that's when everything starts making the connection that creates the addictive behavior. We have such a severe problem with our children in middle school binge drinking that we have children that are 16 now that are shooting heroin. And as we as elected officials need to step up to the plate. Broward County is getting on board. Their students of Broward County are promoting Project Brain, which educates the students and enlightens them of the importance of the development of the brain and how alcohol abuses the brain. Sacramento, California is now moving forward to charge a permit fee for single sale of alcohol due to the incidents that are related to convenience stores and service stations. So on that note, my apologies for being late, my apologies for being disheveled, but I just walked about half a mile to get here. And I really hope you do consider adopting the Oakland Park Ordinance. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very
Happy
much. Appreciate you
Thanksgiving.
coming. Thank you. Miss